What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Ra Ali.
And this is Louis, Mr. Don Que Lo Que.
And you know it's Cash, a sexologist bestie.
Have no fear, Mr. Organic is here, and this is...
On the Contrary.
Yeah, we back up in this thing.
Back like we never left.
Yes.
Check us out wherever you
back.
listen to podcasts. Apple, Spotify, Google, we there.
Everywhere.
And watch exclusively at itsonsitetv.com.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I want to talk about this quick fire question we do it week over week. Y'all ready for it?
Yes, we
yeah, what you
are.
got?
All right, what
Most
we gonna do?
definitely.
How important is forgiveness in a relationship? How many strikes before you're out? Ooh.
It's a good question, man.
Organic.
Powerful question.
Organic don't come right to me. Yeah, forgiveness is very important, especially on the male side, because we creatures of habit, and we got to break those repetitions of messing up,
Yeah,
So we
habitual
need somebody
circumstances,
to cater to us
Yeah.
to help our minds cleanse the disproportion of our brains, from birth. You hear me? So
Got you.
I need a woman to forgive me, for my sins. I need help. So forgiveness is mandatory.
That's accountability, y'all.
Yeah. But I'm going to
help.
accept what I done wrong. Now I ain't gonna be like, oh yeah, blah, blah. Oh damn, you're right. I'm gonna work
Oh,
on
you
that.
don't gaslight?
No, I don't gaslight now.
Okay.
But no, forgiveness is very important.
Yeah.
It's very important, especially for growth. On both sides, to be real. And for me, how many strikes before they out? It all depends on what they do. If it's something too vulgar, too disrespectful, I can't really stand for much.
One and
Some
done.
things you should just know not to do to certain individuals. I'm one of them individuals. Don't do something to me like that. Ain't no coming back. How dare you? You thought it was sweet like that? You gonna do me like that?
Me?
Never coming. Yeah. So
I hear
it
that.
all depends on the circumstances for sure.
Are you as forgiving as you expect people to be forgiving of you?
Almost definitely, because I'm gonna need that back too. So I want to forgive you. So I got one up on you. So now you can forgive me.
Not retroactive
You know what I'm saying?
forgiveness.
Oh, you gotta keep it in the vote now. You gotta keep it right there over the ear.
He
Bam.
said he takes forgiveness
Right.
reparations.
For sure.
What's your answer to that?
For me, straight up, I don't think relationships exist without forgiveness.
Yeah.
I think that the two are cohesive. I think for me, the most important part is that the things that I'm forgiving are lessons and not failures. Like if you constantly are repeating the offense, that's a little bit different. If you've done something and I can tell your intent wasn't to hurt me, because I think it's very different when you can tell someone premeditated or calculated what they did in a way to purposely get something out of you. So for me, if I feel like it was genuinely something you messed up with, it was an accident, you ain't been doing it 20 times over, then forgiveness comes. And then as far as how many strikes, that also plays a role in that part for me. I think that what you did and whether it's something that you repeatedly are doing plays a role in how many opportunities I'm gonna give you on that before you're out of here.
Yeah.
But I believe that when you make mistakes, there's opportunity. Because that's how you grow.
That's how
You
you
know what I
learn,
mean?
yeah.
Like we
Always.
all learn from our mistakes. So I
Always,
can't
yeah.
fault a person for being human. But I can fault you if you want some bullshit. You trying to really get up in my, you know what I'm saying? That's the
Yeah.
Pisces in me. The same energy I put into loving your ass, I can
Louis?
put into that ladder. Okay?
I would say the same thing. Pretty much identical to what y'all said. It's what am I forgiving? Is it worth forgiving? Am I willing to put up with it if it happens again? And the intention behind it. If you're trying to, some people aren't trying to hurt you, right? Some people are saying what they do and unintentionally hurt you. And then when you express how they made you feel about it and it happens again, now you're being purposeful when it comes to it. So it's all about what you did to cause the pain and can it be rectified? And then the amount of times is always going to be dependent on what that thing was and is it worth forgiving? Some things just aren't.
Yeah.
You don't really have to move on with life thinking that this person's going to continuously hurt you over and over and over again in the same exact way, because at a certain point you got to be accountable because you're accepting it. They're no longer causing the hurt, you're accepting it and you're okay with it. We've seen that a lot of times and that's not a healthy situation.
That includes family too.
Yeah, I don't forget though for sure. I'm a grudge holder.
We gonna remember
I be
that.
holding them grudges.
I do
now.
things
Yeah.
right back.
I
Yeah,
catalog.
I ain't with all that. Oh, it's over. Yeah, man. I'm be like, you did that, motherfucker. Boom. But
Right.
I forgive you, but hey, I know what you did. You tried me tight. You know what I'm saying? Why'd you do that? Yeah.
Some things you also can't unhear after people do it, or you know what I'm saying? Like it replays. What's up with you, Rob?
How
What you
dare you?
thinking?
I think it depends on the person. And of course, I have to piggyback off of what you all said, which is it depends on what was done. But to keep it more on a smaller scale and not so heavy, because all of us know if it was something really major, you're going to walk away and you're not going to tolerate it.
True.
But small things like I keep asking you to do this or you're forgetting that. I think it kind of depends on how you feel about a person, because when you're really in love and you have chemistry and it's magic there, a lot of things kind of brush over. But when you get to a point with a person where you're kind of tired of them, then you're quicker to be like, nah, I'm tired of you.
Yeah.
So it kind of depends on the state and the place that I am with that person. But with my baby Danny or whatever, like, he can do whatever, cause like, it's like whatever. Not whatever, but like regular shit.
It's understandable.
You heard it here first.
No, that's a fact. That's actually a really good point, Ron. The relationship you have with the person, where you are with them, determines how willing you are to. I agree with that.
How much you care for them.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, y'all. So the topic of the week is everyone learns from their experiences, whether it's good or bad lessons. Let's talk about things that we learn from the past partners and relationships.
Okay, let me just start that one.
Okay.
I learned in past relationships not to take people for granted. We just spoke about mistakes being made, right? And those mistakes happen because you don't realize what you have when you have it. It also teaches you how to prepare for what's next for you in life. But when you look back, you always say to yourself, did that person really deserve that? Was that what I was trying to do? But I did learn from it, and anything you do in life is a learning experience, especially when you deal with relationships, because what happens in the past, prepares you for the future.
That's really great. Now, I don't want to just jump in there and just be winging stuff, but I just want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you think it's possible? Now, it doesn't matter what time frame this is. This question it didn't matter if it happened 10 years ago, 5 days ago, 2 months ago. Do you think that what happened with Diddy in that situation is something that could be a learning experience for him? Or do you feel like something like that type of situation is just... What do you feel about that?
Well, I can't speak for Diddy, right? But what
for men in a situation like that.
In a situation like that, where he is or where I would be in order to put myself in a position to do something like that would have to be extreme. And then you have to look back at it, reflect like what triggered me to get to that point, and never, ever go back there again, because it's disgusting. Like I didn't. The lawsuit was one thing, right? We heard what it was. They settled. She was like, she got whatever. I can mess you up, basically. But we never got to see it. Now when you see it, right, it just changes the dynamic of how you feel about him and what he's capable of. Like, was everyone else in a relationship with Diddy? Who was it? We had J-Lo and Shorty that he just had a kid. Like, what was going on there? Were they dealing with something similar? Or is he so giving because he's trying to find a way to forgive himself? Like, God, please bless me because I'm giving now. That's love, right? That's his name now. His name is Love. Your name is no longer Diddy. We call you Diddy, but we know you for love. Every year he changed his name. Like, what are you trying to develop? Like a new rapport for people?
Do you have any friends, like male friends, organic? Do you have any male friends that have been in a situation where it got physical and then?
Nah. Not for me. I wouldn't have no friends like that.
Right.
That abuse women. I got 2 sisters. I got my mom. That's all I got. So I'm not into nothing like that. What I learned from past relationships, I would say this here. I mean, it's obvious. I'm a real selfish individual. You know what I'm saying? real selfish. Real like
be subtle with the jokes.
Sensitive. And I'm just now growing emotions for other humans. Especially for women. That's like. I never, I ain't gonna lie, like I was cool, but
That's
like really care about what you got, you worry about me. So like through relationship, I'm like, damn, I really gotta pay attention a little bit. Like I gotta give more, you know what I'm saying? I gotta really let loose, you know, which I never did in life. So I learned that over these last couple of relationships I was in, that I'm just too about me, which was, hey, I love it now, but if you care about somebody, you gotta give more, at least meet them in the middle, Yeah. And that's why I learned, like my selfishness and my emotionalness, it didn't make me a good businessman and as a man in these streets and in life, but as a lover and a boyfriend or a husband, wherever it's gonna be, I'm lacking in that area that I need to work on. That's about
honest.
it, yeah, but that's
I
real though.
respect that.
Good
honest.
answer.
What about
Very
you?
honest. No, you tell me.
Why? Well, I got some good or bad lessons. I think we all do. Who don't? If you don't, then you a liar. Transparently, for me, I think the biggest lesson that I had was they kind of go hand in hand. One of them is that my perspective is not the only perspective. Right? I think everybody feels right in certain things to their own degree, but you exist in this world with other people. You have to acknowledge that other viewpoints exist. And I think that kind of feeds into the bigger lesson that I've learned, which is that communication isn't just about you putting out there what you want to say, but making sure you're putting it out there in a way that your partner could receive it in a way that it's intended and actually take action and process understanding. Because I think sometimes with relationships, we get so lost in translation, focusing on the emotion and not actually focusing on the subject matter. And it becomes a me versus you, and then we forget what the fuck we even talking about. So I learned how to take time to make sure I have the right language, the right understanding of how I'm feeling before I go into any conversation with my partner, so I'm not running them around in circles and I'm able to get straight to what it is. But the same thing when it comes to listening to them, listening with the intent to understand and not just to respond.
Yeah, very important.
I think that was a very big lesson for me.
Yeah.
Rod, what you got?
Okay, I have something that I learned from someone. It's not even a relationship thing, but did you guys know that if you have a problem with your partner or even a friend or whatever, if you lead with almost complimenting them first,
Absolutely,
before you say what the problem is, that they receive it better than when you start off like, "Hey, Louis, I really need to talk to you." I don't. If you start off like, "You've been so amazing to me," and it's like you're somebody that I could never replace, but I want to continue to build off of that relationship.
Yes.
They receive that shit better.
You just hit exactly what I was saying.
That's
When
what I
you're
mean.
talking
You
to
come in
men,
hot to me.
my grandfather used to
not
say,
even listening.
when you talk to a man, you got to know how to put honey in your tongue.
You like the hyena. You like the hyena. You like this
every time he
nigga be knowing that I'm gonna holler, and he says anything, and then the hyena comes galloping in.
Don't say it, bro.
You coming hot with
Why
me?
did I just see the hyenas from Lion King in my head?
No matter how wrong you be, like if they come in like hot, like, oh, I gotta talk about that, and they start going, they be like, what the fuck?
It's a fact.
But they come in like, oh, they that way, that get me, okay, you got me. What's you can trick me. You can trick me a little
tested
bit.
the theory to a degree of one time telling my guy, I was like, babe, you know I like sucking your dick, right?
Oh shit, yeah.
And so he was like, we was pissed off with each other, but he
Right.
heard that sentence.
Oh, yeah, he
was
sat
like,
and perked up.
I was like, the thing is right now, something that we're experiencing right now is making me not want to do it so much. So I just want to know if you open to talk about it so I can get back to sucking his dick.
Yeah, he was
like, well, let's figure out how to get this dick sucked.
Pants down to the ankles already.
You need me to clean? I like dick in your mouth.
Clean.
But it was just,
Let's talk about it then.
It worked so good. And he was like, babe, you just know how to talk to me.
I'm trying that shit when I
But
get
yeah,
home.
that
Hey,
was
baby.
one of
tell
them
you.
old wives' tales. My granddad used to say to me, put honey in your tongue. You gotta put
That's
a little bit
true.
of sweet on it.
That works.
So that, they ready to drink the rest of the tea.
That works
That's
for sure.
hilarious.
They told y'all the tea, y'all. Remember, you heard it here first. So
That's a
when
good
she
one.
come at you, talking about, hey, baby.
And then you can put a little bit of honey on the tongue before you suck that motherfucker
But
too.
the
Might bring
intention
the
is good, so it's not like it's
arousal
a
up.
trick. It's not like it's a trick. It's not like we're trying to trick you.
You really wanna have that
But I also
conversation.
agree that you got to put the same energy into complimenting a person that you put into telling them all the shit they do wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
True.
saying? So.
All right, listen up. Question of the week. We're going right to this.
Let's get it.
This is direct from our DMs. Y'all ready for this?
Ready?
Okay. I'm new to your podcast, and I'd like to hear their thoughts on men being the prize. Oh, I love this for me. Because a lot of women
I see
are
that.
bums, and they think they don't need to do any work of any kind once they meet a man with the bag. Ooh, can I go right in? Right,
Please.
Can I get right through this mother?
said
Let me get
Get
through
to
that.
it, please, brother. Talk about it. Let's hear it.
Low key, Organic made a page and sent
sent this question in, right? Because I'm like,
Imagine.
he's-
I don't know. He read my mind. Whoever this is, my brother, or something. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
my God.
Hey, brother, I appreciate you for DMing.
Because he said bums.
Your bums. I kind of get myself away. Huh?
Yeah, you did. You said that shit.
But listen, though.
Okay.
It is, though. I mean, it depends on the caliber individual. Now, if you got all these top level attributes, most guys don't got them. But if you are one of these guys that's one of the ones for real, you are the prize. It just is what it is, because we got to do so much more, not only to maintain, but grow. You know what I'm saying? For that most part. So a lot of these guys ain't shit, but if you a guy, can I use myself as an example, please? No, I want to do it. Can I use me?
Feel free to hate on me.
So like, yeah. So like, I'm the prize, because to be real, like, for the most part, any woman I'm gonna mess with, I'm a potential billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mind and what I got going on, the businesses, infrastructure I'm making, how I'm not the prize. And we already know physically how I'm coming in that motherfucker. Boom.
10
Is that the
inches.
screen? So like
10 inches.
10 inches, girth, stiff, with the
Like
veins in
standing in the
it,
state of
perfectly
tall,
shaped
gargoyle
mushroom,
style.
look like a
Right.
German helmet.
She's trying to hold it in.
Because when you got that 10 inch,
Come on now, and I throw the leg up.
And you got that vein on that
Leg
motherfucker.
up, and I stand up.
That should be
stand
stiff.
up 10 tall in it.
We already
gonna
know.
find that.
We already know.
Yeah,
We already
so
know.
I got that doom worm that come out that motherfucking doom.
Right.
I'm pulling that motherfucker
So
out.
now you got the combination
So
of.
we got wealth, health, we got the money, we got spirituality, we got smart. Hey,
And
I'm the
that
prize.
dick dropper. That's
Yeah,
what
and
he's pouring
that,
it.
dropping that dog in that motherfucker, leaving it in too, stirring it up. But like, when you coming like that, you the prize. Like, at the end of the day, women should appreciate that. Most of the time, it just is what it is. Women is gonna go almost out of their league for the guy they like. And when you sit down and break down the statistics of it, you're out your league even talking to me. So let's be realistic. We being nice and just having these conversations, but we want to sit down, baby. Really, I'm doing you a favor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's 90% of these women that you're gonna talk to. This ain't fantasy land. We talking about, let's break down the essentials. You really out your league fucking with me.
I have a second part question to that.
Yeah.
Does a woman exist that is a prize to Organic?
I ain't seen it yet. You know what I mean? I got a nice situation and all that, but I'm talking about like, I'm just gonna bow down. You coming behind me, I just got it like that. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? So I ain't seen it yet. You know what I mean? And hopefully one day, I guess I got blinders on to myself. I don't know, I might be.
No,
Am I?
I'm not mad at it. I just
Can't be.
So I'm not. I think it's.
I
I
be
think
thinking
it's.
about it all the time, and I be like, who could be? And I be looking at the whole world. I be
So
like,
who
no.
could it be? Who,
And I
so
don't- I
so
can't-
if
haven't
you
seen it.
met.
I'm gonna get him. I got him.
He said he said
It's
well, no, we
nobody you
can't
can
use
name. I
Rihanna
can
no
be like,
more
because I'm gonna get them physically, mentally. They ain't gonna be funnier than me. They ain't gonna be flyer than me. They ain't gonna be better shape. Who?
No, but not that in terms of a man. I'm trying to say, is there a
woman.
female?
That's what I'm saying. A fun female.
That's-
I can't
oh,
see.
you gonna be funnier, flyer than the
all
female?
that. They ain't got all the attributes. If they got more money, cool.
This is the
I got
shit.
this.
This the shit I'm talking about. This is why I be hollering.
Know what I'm saying?
This is why
That's when
I be
hyena
belt.
come out?
That's when a hyena comes out. They come running from the back room.
Yeah.
And all I
Overall
got is
attributes.
water to
I
sip right now.
cannot.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
There's no female.
Overall attributes, I'm gonna win. And she gonna know it once she get around me for real. And you see me 24/7 like this all the time. I'm standing up in that motherfucker. I'm doing all the fucking. I'm doing all the position changeries and putting you up there. You ain't doing what you doing to me.
This nigga always making up words.
You know what I'm saying?
That nigga said
Position changery. You heard
changeries.
that? So like,
Like it's a dancery.
But we knew what it
I
meant,
knew.
though. I knew what it meant.
and I be looking too. I be scanning the earth now. I be looking like an alien trying to scan it. I win.
I love it.
I love it.
I love it. I don't. It doesn't get.
penthouse,
It
like-
doesn't get old for me. I don't. I
doesn't.
love it every
Real.
time. He is so crazy.
And he feels so brother-like to me because I love and can't stand him at the
That's
same
me. That's me.
time. You know, and I feel like a lot of people who watch feel the same way about
Yeah,
him. Because
I don't mean
sometimes
no
he'll say
harm.
something, they be like, this. Then the next time they be like,
You know
That's
what's
true.
crazy?
okay. And that, yeah,
I be
it's like,
thinking.
oh
Listen,
man.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the personality he is when you're with him, like in a public setting, I think it's so different. When we was at your party, for example,
He's very calm and laid back.
Yeah, because
my man was sitting there. I expected him to be like, "Yeah, motherfucker, yeah, I want that bitch, that bitch, that bitch. Give me her too."
No,
Like,
no.
he was just chilling. He was
Hey,
just
by
I'm
the end of the
like,
night though.
Feeling
Yeah, I seen
right.
it.
Like he
Huh, I seen
ordering
it.
made
I
to
ain't
order
gonna say nothing,
brides and shit.
but say by the end of the night.
It was going down. It was
Let me
going
pick, let me
down.
pick.
It was
Let me see
going
what's
down.
That's the new shit.
It was a
Grab
lot.
by the-
gargoyle
It was
transformation.
a
Grab
lot
by
of
the leg.
options.
They do hang out at night.
It was a lot of options in the building.
You gotta know the
honey.
game, baby. You can't be out there. You gotta
Yes.
peacock. You got.
But a
It's
lot
called
of
a
people
Venus.
got
It's called a
extrovert
Venus
and
flytrap.
introvert personalities,
Yeah,
too.
you got to know when to apply it and when not to.
I've been living this life a long time. I mastered this shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Amen to
don't
that.
ever get it misconstrued. I know how to sit and be quiet.
You gotta
when I
love
got
the
to.
confidence,
But you know,
y'all.
I
You gotta
can't
love
stand
it.
this conversation if I'm totally honest with
Yeah,
y'all.
truly,
On
though,
the
right?
contrary,
Yeah, let's break it down.
Mm-hmm.
to me, my man is a prize just like to him, I'm his prize.
Right.
I just hate every fucking conversation we have is us versus them.
Yeah.
So if I'm being totally honest, I don't really have an answer for this question. If I see a man that I set my sights on, clearly I think there is something prize-worthy about him.
Yep.
And my hope, right, is that it's reciprocated. But I'm tired of this like measuring contest.
Yeah.
We got titties, y'all got balls. Why we gotta keep doing this,
Yeah, that's true.
right? What you got going me, we make it work.
Yeah.
So the question about men being the prize, I can't feed the conversation. But I do
we all
think,
know
What about the
I
women
do
being
think
the
that
bums?
there are men.
What about the women being the bums?
Because
Because you got a fat ass, don't
There's
mean you a
bums on
prize.
both sides.
Yeah.
There's
Absolutely.
deadbeat moms,
But-
there's all of that.
On the contrary,
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, bring it in.
Sprinkle.
Let's talk about
if
it.
you have a fat ass
Right.
you're attractive woman, let's not just say fat ass, because let's
You
just
got
say
a
you're a
good
beautiful,
body, yeah.
a beautiful
That fat ass
body,
body,
though. Through and through,
a
yeah.
fat ass man.
That
But just
Yeah, we gonna take that fat. We gonna take that
if you
fat dump.
right,
That's a bonus. That's a bonus.
Let me see.
right.
It's gonna take you.
If you're an attractive woman as a whole, there's power in that, just in being a woman.
Yeah.
So even if the prize is not because on paper, because there definitely is some beautiful bum bitches.
Right.
You know this, right?
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
but
what I'm
saying,
talking about.
No, but I'm saying though, this is what I'm trying to say. Even
Okay.
if you a beautiful bum bitch,
Right.
you still got power. And
Somebody
the reason you have the power is because men are so ruled and moved by sex
Right.
that if a guy really, really wants to sleep with a woman, right?
Yeah.
It's like he has to fight himself to not do it. So
Right.
even if you're an airhead, he's still likely to give you what you want in some capacity just because he wants to obtain something. As to where a woman,
Right.
unless she's a sex addict, which that
Which
exists,
happened,
Yeah.
it does
You gotta
exist.
find them to
A
do it.
female wants you. She wants to be with you. She
Right.
wants you to hold her and
Yeah.
take her to dinner. That's a lot more to get out of a person. You know what I'm trying to say?
Way
That's a
more.
whole lot. So no matter what, I'm not going to say this particular woman or that particular woman, that little delicate flower that we have,
Yeah.
that we're born with,
Yeah.
rules the world.
Just certain guys, though. You know what I'm saying?
But can I tell you something? Let me
Yeah.
tell you why it's not just to certain guys. Let me
Okay,
tell you
let's
why.
hear it. I'm listening.
Uh-oh.
To some guys, right, they willing to risk it all and make
For sure.
bad choices,
Yeah.
right?
Sure.
But just think about it. In our conversations, right, have you guys not both admitted that at some point you said whatever you needed to say to whoever that person was to get what you wanted
That's the
from
best
them?
way to get them. Say whatever they want to hear. That's the bad move, huh?
So
That's the game.
That's the bad move.
Now
how
we
you
just
do
flip
it.
the switch,
Yeah.
y'all, where I can't stand his ass.
The Leo
so
man.
with that, it's a
Say whatever.
The Leo man.
Ever since they did
I'm the-
that
that's the
sign
best.
thing, these two done formed a little bit of a
Alliance,
different alliance.
You don't
the
tell
Leo,
these
the
hoes what they
Leo.
want to hear, brother. You already lost.
so with that being said, that's
No, sir.
fair. No, but that's fair,
But
right?
then once you got them, then you start telling the
Right,
truth.
but
After I already
if she pulls you along,
Gotcha.
she's gonna keep because you
Getting-
chasing it.
No, it ain't gonna last that
not
long.
to where you're gonna
Okay.
lose yourself and be
Yeah,
going
don't be-
crazy. But even if it's just making sure you hit her back real quick. She said she
Yeah.
wants something. I want to go to this place.
But
All
what's
right, we
gonna
could go.
happen after I fuck the pussy though?
That's not. Then she's done. She's done. But
So
what I'm trying to
how
say,
you the
she
prize?
still
Now you
has
gotta
the
chase
power
me.
to puppet master you, even if it's just for a period of time.
But-
what she does with that time
Yeah.
is where you separate the women that have something up here
True.
versus the women that
Right.
don't.
True.
But
Right.
at the end of the day, I'm leading with the power. If I want to fuck Jason, right? I mean, if
Goddamn.
Jason wants to fuck me,
Jason.
right?
Jason's first response was like, "What the fuck?" And he was like, "You know what?"
Sounds
and I'm like,
sounds
can
good.
you, let's just say he, like, that's the dynamic. He
Right.
like, shit. And I'm like, can you just, because I need to really get over there. And he's like, all right, I'll take you. Like,
Right.
you're still, now, and then that time that we have together while he's taking me wherever, I
Right.
just asked, he's like, damn, I like her.
Right.
You still have the power. At the end of the day, women are still the prize.
But it's after.
How do you think Bill Clinton got caught up in the situation he got caught up in?
He's a lame. After I fucked that pussy though, I got all the power.
Well,
now,
okay.
Can you come pick me up? No, bring your ass here. You should send me the Uber.
Okay, now you lost
Get
me.
your own
I was
way
with him
here.
for 2.2 seconds and then you lost me right
Go
after
ahead,
that.
you got it. But I'm just telling you, after I fucked, it's over with.
There was a guy also who had a clip I saw online, and he was talking about how his wife was he said to her that she was a business decision because she kept him from the distractions, and he was able to obtain maximum success because he had. But at the end of the day, that then turns her into that prize, right? Because
that's
with the support of her, he built this.
That balance is mandatory when you got some good money.
The right woman next to any man can make $1 million.
1,000,000%. That's true.
100%.
Right.
So I don't disagree 1,000% with what you're saying, right, at all, because it is. We know it. There's songs about it. It's a man world, but it ain't shit without women.
That's true.
But you got to recognize this. There's a reason why when a woman walks into a barbershop full of men, the whole room.
Cause they want to fuck though.
So when you say they want to fuck, it's still.
But when does a man
power?
But when does a man?
The attention
when
of
does
the room.
a man walk into a room? Let's say he got it. Let's just say he's a nice looking guy, and let's say he's super successful.
Right.
When does that man walk in the room and the whole room full of women want to sleep with him? That's not how women operate.
That's just discreet about it.
It happens, but it's
it happens, but it's not normal.
Yeah, but that's just sleeping though. So a man is want to be kept. Most of the time, when you do that, a guy walking around, women want to keep him and have him around. See, a nigga just want to fuck. It's a big difference.
It's not always just that, though. I don't think it's just about the wanting to fuck, because there's a woman who exudes a certain level of confidence, commands a room.
I mean, some of them, but we talking about overall, a guy
it's just that guy want to sleep with you,
that's
period.
So like, but
that in itself, but what I'm trying to say, that in itself,
once you do, you get them up out of there. You treat them real
that
different.
in itself gives you power, is what I'm trying to say. What you do with it is something completely different. Like you said,
could lead to a child.
Right? You said even if it doesn't even go there, right? But the fact that once I sleep with you, I don't want you. I got that. Cool. Yeah. The fact that I have something that you want from me gives me a certain level of power.
Yeah, and I get it, certain guys, but you do all this extra stuff for I get the fuck out of here.
But like you said, but like we even said, and Ryan, you just said it 2 seconds ago. If a woman, once you get beyond that point and getting to know her, you start to separate. There's a sort. Mm-hmm. We all sort. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Just like women got dudes who we don't have plans to have anything with, but he dropping the right amount of dick, and maybe for the time being, that's what you want out of him. But the reality of it is, I don't think we disagreeing.
No, we're not.
I don't think we disagree.
It's different perspectives.
Overall, so it's just an overall. Like, of course, it's outliners, other situations, but overall, guy, most of the time, if they're doing that and they're a top level guy, he really trying to saute. He gonna do what he got to do it. After that, he has the power, because now you want to stay. It's woman's job to stay. I did what I had to do already. Now prove to me you should be still seeing me. I done fucked you already. You ain't got nothing more than that.
That is most women are the ones that end a lot of things. That's the most interesting.
I mean, that's true once it's like a situationship, but we talking about if you really like this guy, you want more than that. But that's all he giving you. He know that. You can leave. You see what I'm saying? But
that's true.
Yeah, and we control that. We'll know how to give her more if she deserves more. Most of the time, we don't want to give you more because you don't deserve more. You was just to be fucked.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So you did all this playing and want to eat all these steaks and all that. Okay, after I fuck you, bitch, you back to Subway.
Well, let's keep it real. You ain't gotta give
not back to Subway.
I was about to say you ain't gotta give up on bitches.
Subway is expensive.
She's not used to nothing. So anything you present to a woman, like he said, that's a bum bitch or whatever the case is, everything to that woman feels like you can roll out the littlest bit of a carpet, not even a red carpet.
True, but even a primetime joint, and she rather have been stand in the right way, she gonna accommodate what you need too. I don't care. She got a lot going on, but nigga ain't really put that staff in her, and he look good, funny, got his own shit going on too. Oh, she gonna reconfigure her whole thought patterns after that. Trust and believe you. I'm talking to a nigga that do it.
In a spirit of honesty, you ain't lied.
Thank you.
Cause I done shifted some shit around.
The God. It's just what it is though, but it's all in the calibers of individuals.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like he ain't shift shit too.
That's a fact though. But once again, it all depends on the caliber of the individual. Or the woman.
The caliber, but also some men exude dominance,
for sure,
leadership. It's something about them that you just feel like, yo, this guy got something to him. And when you see that, that's something because it's rare.
Bring it.
So the guy you're talking about is rare also though. I just need to acknowledge that.
Hey, everybody, my name is Mr. Organic. I'm better than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Jarvis Deontay.
Jarvis Dante.
That was an instant plug for one of them ones.
JDR.
Right.
JDR.
Yeah,
well, I gotta say this. The person who sent this in, thank you so much
Appreciate
for your
you.
message, because this was a really great conversation and dialogue.
that
Please keep
was.
them coming. Hit us up at 718-635-1994.
Yeah.
Leave us a voicemail, shoot us a DM at @onthecontrary_podcast on Instagram. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and put on your notifications, because I don't understand why you don't want to know when we got new
Yeah, come
content
on, man.
dropping.
We need that.
But I think
the
it's
time.
about time for the Get It Off My Chest segment.
Got to get it off now.
And I had some shit on my chest, but I know Lewis came in hot today.
I did not.
So,
What happened,
I
brother?
didn't. Ain't shit happened, man. I just had a messed up Uber ride over here, but that I don't want to talk about that right now.
That
Maybe the
happens.
next episode.
It
One of
happens.
y'all got to go first. One of y'all got to give it up. Come on. Unless I can think of
Okay,
something.
we can speak on that. I had a situation a couple like last week or something with
Okay.
a roadway situation.
Road rage?
How you say it? Road rage?
Yeah, road
I don't
rage.
have road
Oh, I
rage.
seen
I'm
it.
a yeah, you seen
I
that?
think I seen that.
Like I tell this to people.
You seen it? You was there?
It was recorded because I thought I had to hurt him, so I wanted to document it. Just
Oh,
take him off
shit,
this
for
earth.
real?
Yeah.
What's up, bro? You got a problem?
There was a green light.
It don't matter though. You ain't gotta give me no middle finger and all that. You gotta give some respect.
No, bro, but I didn't give you.
Don't give me no middle
finger.
finger or nothing though.
All right, you're good, bro. I
You're good.
didn't hit you, bro.
Of course you didn't hit me.
My bad for the finger. My bad
It's all good.
My bad for the finger.
No, what happened was I was walking. I'm going on my daily walk. You know what I mean? I had to walk around the water and shit, get my environment into. You know what I'm saying? Get the vitamin
Touch in
D.
tune with the nature,
Yeah,
put your
got,
feet
to,
in the
got to
ground.
do a little
Got
shit, iguana and shit. Feed him a little bear crumb, have in my pocket. So
in
like
your
I'm just
pocket.
walking down the street, and then a car come. I'm on the sidewalk, and a car come, and he almost hit this lady as she crossing in front of him. So I'm watching him like, damn, what you doing, bro? And I told her to go around. As she's going around, he's talking to her still, and I'm telling her to come. And then I'm thinking he's paying attention to me, but he's not. So while she crossing, I'm going in front of the car too, and he keeps going. I'm like, damn, you almost hit the guard.
Right,
So I'm like,
right,
damn, brother,
right.
now you done fucked up. Now.
Right.
This is $1 million situation, motherfucker. So like, I told her, come on. He ride past like, hey man, this. I said, hey brother, you almost hit me and the girl. He like, man, whatever. Middle finger to me.
Trouble.
I know he didn't give his
how
middle
many
finger to JDR.
Man, you don't know how many people out there sent up to God. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Allegedly. So I'm looking at him like, I said, and I look at, you know me, I'm razor mad, so I'm just sharp with the vision. So he driving, he going to a parking ramp, and I'm looking through the rear view. I'm looking at him through his rear view and the side. I'm looking at him like this, watching him. And he did it again like this, and he see me looking. I'm like, okay. And then I hit him with the move, though. I was walking. I'm like, okay. And he kept going. I watched the park. Skirt. I ran over there quick. He trying to tell him like security guard. Security guard looked at me. I had no shirt on. You know, I'm 230. So he looked at me. Security guard just walked to the side. I said, hey, brother, why did you give me that middle finger?
He said, no, brother, I am sorry.
No. I said, no, why did you do that?
I'm sorry.
No, but it ain't no but. Why did you do that? Why did you give me a middle finger? Now I'm right here with you. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I need that sorry, brother. I apologize. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a
You know
hard
what I'm saying? Yeah, like, thank you. I appreciate that, brother.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Shake my hand. You know what I'm saying? I grabbed his hand and I did grabbed it. You know what I'm saying? I try to
Let me
break
back
the
up
peace.
before I'll be the next time.
So he was like scared, but it was like, don't watch how you play with people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I'm on point too. I'm watching, you know what I'm saying? It's Florida. Motherfucker, they smoke me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Something in my pocket.
Careful
Yeah.
too,
You know what I mean? Right,
Allegedly.
something.
Plus, you don't know
That's
people
why I had the
mental
camera too. Just can't.
You had the body cam?
Oh, for sure. Need the evidence, brother. Big black man around this
Yup,
motherfucker.
yup.
But
That's a fact.
on both sides, though, and I fought myself a little bit because I didn't have to do that, but I really did. You know, my respect. I'm about that. So it's like,
Yeah.
be mindful who you're talking to when you're talking
Absolutely.
to them. And even on top of that, be mindful when you move right. Because I watched them. I did a good job. I didn't go up there and just run to the car.
Yup.
I paid attention.
Calculated.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't
he
do
over
that shit
there.
again, though, bro.
Yeah.
Don't do that
Yeah,
shit.
but
Right.
I don't understand how people. Don't get me wrong. I'm from New York.
Right.
Road rage is middle name of most
crazy.
New Yorkers, right? Yeah. I'm the most patient bitch in the world till I'm behind the wheel. Somebody do some
Right.
dumb shit with my kids in the back of the car.
Straight
but
up.
you don't know people's mental state.
You don't know.
That's that
You don't
shit.
know what people going through.
Yeah, now
Let
you're
me tell you,
scared.
and I don't give a fuck how big and bad you are. Nobody immune to a bullet.
Facts.
So I don't get that sometimes
Yeah.
when people let it go so far. Like when you getting out your car.
And he ducked back with the middle finger like boom to the review. You motherfucker. Now I'm on you. I hit him with the move. Got him. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
crazy as fuck.
But yeah,
I just
man.
want organics to come read bedtime stories to my kids, though.
Oh, I give them good
I
stories.
want to be like, once upon a time.
Oh yeah, I get you good stories.
Let me tell you, there wasn't no average Cinderella.
Oh,
The
no.
Prince, he was one of the ones.
Oh yeah, the gold chariot. You know what I mean? That chariot was gold
Good. You
with
know
the
what I'm
marble
saying?
wheels.
She thought she was the prize pulling up in the casket. Did she
No.
realize that nigga had a man?
She thought he had a glass slipper. That one was plastic. Psych.
I love
Gotcha.
it.
I
You
just
put it
know
on.
you should really think about doing that, like reading children's books, like doing audio books.
Yeah,
that shit
that'd
would
be
be
funny, right?
hilarious. Like
It would be
like a
super
Kindle for kids.
funny.
Yeah,
Put
it
a
would be
little
funny.
spin on it.
It'd be
Because you know you gotta
funny.
do different character voices. I can
Oh, I
hear
do
him
that
doing
now.
all of
Funny.
that.
It
I
would
do
be
that
funny.
now. I do
It'll
it.
be a great dad.
It would
too,
be
for that.
funny.
Man, I love the kids. You
That's
know.
what's up. That's
Just
what's up.
don't
Well,
want
I think
none.
that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
It is.
That's a wrap.
Amazing.
Got it off
Yeah.
his chest. Make sure y'all tune in to the next episode of
On the contrary.